What's up everyone, Matthew here, the Upwork guy, and today in this Loom video, I just want to get into my process on how I apply for jobs, what exactly I look for, and what one of my cover letters look. So let me just say first that although for most of you, I won't actually be applying for any jobs within your niches or within your services, these principles and filters can be applied to pretty much every niche that you go into. Right, so don't be daunted by the fact that I'm not going into something like virtual assistance or UGC or software engineering or whatever it is, right? My niche is actually social media management. That's what I did for my first year on Upwork and how I've been able to see as much success as I have. So let's actually start off by going through my profile. A lot of you have seen my Twitter content and what exactly I preach. I am essentially giving you exactly what has worked for me in the past. So yeah, let's just get right into it as soon as this loads, of course. Okay, awesome. So here is my profile, top rated plus with 100% job success score and 8 total jobs, but I've actually taken 2 or 3 clients or so off Upwork. 2 of them work with me outside of Upwork right now, so I'm pretty sure that's it. So as you can see, you can just pause the video here if you want to check over my profile, but I gave the exact framework to how I crafted this in one of my threads. So you can just go ahead and check that out on my profile, just search for it. And then of course I have my video introduction here. I always preach about this as well. And just to be completely transparent with you guys, I have all my work history here, portfolio, testimonials. The only thing I don't have is any certifications, and this isn't that big of a deal. It'd be great if you do have it. It would make getting jobs even easier, but I just have neglected it. All right, so without further ado, let's just get right into it. That's a bit of fluff for you guys, just to show you that I know what I'm talking about. Had results on the platform. My actual earnings is probably somewhere over 45K. So let's just get right into it. With social media marketing or with any service for that matter, I always tend to go after something that is less than 20 proposals. So try to keep it within this number of proposals, because anything more than that significantly reduces the chances of you getting the job, because you're competing with, let's say, over 30 or 40 people and they're all boosting their proposals to an insane amount. So some of them, I've even seen jobs where they bidded 2K connects on a job to get it. Right, and most of us can't compete with that. I tend to apply to less than 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20 at the most. I don't even really like to apply to 15 to 20 either, but I just keep it there just in case. Those are the only filters that I do use. Time zones, everything else does not matter. Number of connects needed does not matter. I know that people who work from the US actually have an option that says, only US jobs. Once again, I do not subscribe to that. I have gotten jobs from Australia and even some from India and Pakistan. So it's definitely possible, but let's get into it. So another thing that I look for in these jobs is actually the country that's located. So I look for first world countries. So that's the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and parts of Europe. All of you are familiar with countries that are a bit higher on the GDP index. So that's exactly what we're looking for. And in my past experience, hourly jobs and fixed rate, stuff like that, tend not to use it as a huge indicator, because oftentimes clients don't know, or prospects I should say, do not know how much the service actually costs to run. So what they do is they go based on how much they think it's supposed to cost, which might be skewed. So it might be less or it might be more than what's actually supposed to be the market price for the service. So I don't really like to use it, but if you're forced to, just stay at anywhere between $15 and up. So if it's hourly, $15 an hour and up, and if it's fixed price, I tend to go anywhere between $200 and $300. Again, do not choose a job entirely based on the budget. Their pricing can be skewed, especially if they're from a first world country. They might not know what the service costs, and as a result, you might be deterred from applying to the job, and you might lose out on the job as a result. So based on all of my filters, this job is pretty good. It is between 10 to 15 proposals, so the competition on it might be a bit higher, but that's fine. As I said, it's not that it's impossible, it's just a bit less like, where it's a game of chance and probability. So they're looking for a social media manager that tells the current trends, opinions about content creation, and posts articles or blogs or whatever. So essentially they want a copywriter and they want a bit of a social media strategist as well. So more than likely, one person might be able to do it. But even if you're offering copywriting as a service only, this would still be a job that I'd apply to, because they want blog articles, content related to the niche. So even if you can't create graphic content, you'd still be able to write these blogs for them. And depending on how much you charge them, they might be willing to go with you and then hire another freelancer or agency specifically for the social media strategy. Let's actually check this job out and let's try to apply to it here. So there's not much actually about the job. So normally you can look for, maybe in the comments aspect of it, you can see and get their name, or in the location aspect, you can get exactly where they're from. But in this particular case, there's no such information. So we're just going to apply to the job as is. Fantastic. So I already have my cover letter ready, and I'm just going to go based on that, apply based on that. So I'd go, hey, so the job posting saying you're looking for, so they want a social media strategist, content strategist, and copywriter for their brand. I've created and scaled a social media brand for a client in less than 90 days. Thought there would be an opportunity to do the same for your, can I send over my portfolio? The cover letter is only there to interest, to funnel them into other aspects of your profile, prompts them to then respond to your proposal. So everything works together in that one state, right? So never think that your profile doesn't matter, because it does. So that's why I put so much emphasis on optimizing your profiles. So yeah, that's my tutorial on how I apply to jobs, and I really hope that you guys found this helpful, and I'll catch you over on Twitter. If you have any questions, message me, and yeah, all the best, guys. Take care.